India ranks as the second country. Agriculture actually contributes about 70 to 80% of the GDP growth in our country. India sets a target of 291.1 million tons of food grain production for 2019 and 2020, which is nearly 2.6% higher than the previous year's record. But due to rapid urbanization and population growth for our country leads to the land loss for agriculture. As far as the development is concerned, rapid urbanization is essential so that we cannot object to it. A project will be completed one than the traditional method to increase the food production with minimal land cost and water.
This is the overall circuit. The first one is step down transformer. Next to transformer is rectifier circuit. Next to rectifier is the relay circuit, which triggers the solenoid valve and motor when the signal is acknowledged. One is 5 volt and remaining 2 are 12 volt. The next one is ESP8266 Wi-Fi module, which sends the real-time data to the cloud. The next one is 7-segment LCD display for displaying the current data to the user which are happening around. The next one is the brain of our product, MSP430, which controls and make decisions according to the sensor values. It controls the sensors and actuators. Now I am going to show the sensors and actuators. The first one is solenoid valve, which is used to add required nutrients or water to the tank when there is deficient. The second one is water pump, which is used to pump the solution into the pipes. The third one is soil moisture sensor, which is used to measure the moisture in the growing gully when the saplings are planted in rock-wool medium. The fourth one is pH sensor, which is used to measure the pH level of nutrient solution, and the controller takes decision according to the value whether to add excess nutrient or water into the tank. It should be continuously monitored for the proper plant growth. Nowadays, all actions in this fast-paced world should end in a short time. Keeping this in thought, the hydroponic farming meets the fast-growing requirement. In this graph, we realize that at the initial stage of cultivation, the plant growth in both soil and hydroponic medium shows the same result. But after some days, the hydroponic farming shows a steep growth of plants. This is because of direct supply of nutrients to the roots of plants. So the plant is not affected by any soil-borne disease. Therefore, the resultant growth is faster and much more healthier than traditional method.